one here. You and your muty bastard friends are gonna join me in a big old mushroom cloud send-off. I just triggered the self-destruct. The work will go on. You didn't do nothing here except seal your own death warrants. Duty. Honor. Courage. Semper Fi.
After the Enclave's destruction, the refugees of Arroyo and Vault 13 resettled, building a new community with the aid of the Garden of Eden creation kit. Finding themselves hundreds of miles from their vault, the members of Vault 13 chose to join the villagers in establishing a new community, and their technical expertise, combined with the villagers' survival skills, allowed the new settlement to grow and prosper. 2 generations of the same bloodline were reunited, and their savior, the Chosen One, became elder, presiding over the village in the years to come. The extermination of the Slags only created new problems for MODOK. Unable to find the Slags' underground cistern to sustain the crops, MODOK was hit hard by the resultant drought. Over the next several years, the people of MODOK either moved away or died of starvation. Metzger's business in the slave trade soon faded with the removal of the Mordino family. The den continued to attract criminals, and Metzger's business practices delved further into drugs and prostitution. The den soon became a rallying point and a safe haven for raiders. Over the next few years, the background radiation from Gecko's power plant began to cause mutations in the Vault City population, forcing the citizens to relocate to NCR. NCR, however, recalling past animosity, relegated the Vault City refugees to the status of second-class citizens. Within a year of the Enclave's destruction, the Wright family turned from criminal activity to legitimate pursuits. Several schools and churches were established in New Reno, along with a law enforcement body that crippled the influence of the families. Though New Reno lost much of its edge, the city obtained a certain solidity that appealed to newcomers. Many came to Reno not to visit, but to live, and the population increased threefold. Today, the test scores of New Reno High School graduates are greater than many Californian schools before the war. Though a murderer had been found and punished, the true identity of the man who had killed Mr. Wright's son was never discovered. The murder was never spoken of again, and became a closed chapter in the Wright family history. Myron died less than a year after the defeat of the Enclave, stabbed by a Jet addict while drinking in the den. His discovery of Jet was quickly forgotten, and now there is no one who remembers his name. The Gecko reactor meltdown had terrible consequences for the region. The resultant radioactivity and heat emanating from the reactor killed every living creature within a 10-kilometer radius, and poisoned the area for years to come. Vault City's perceived threat from the peaceful ghouls of Gecko was at an end. The gold-producing town of Redding soon found itself in the unenviable position of a scrap of meat being torn by 3 jealous vultures. Sooner than many would have expected, there was nothing left of the scrap that was once Redding. For Vault City, New Reno, and the new California Republic had laid waste to what was once an area of plenty. Nothing now exists but the desiccated husk of what was once Redding. The destruction of the mutants ensured the death of the town. Without their strength and ability to withstand the toxins within the mine, the valuable ore proved unattainable. Those who caused this destruction rejoiced at first, until they realized the foolishness of what they had done. They struggled to keep the community flourishing, but to no avail. The winds and the waste scoured broken hills from the map. Shaken by the assassination of Vice President Carlson, right-wing elements seized control of Congress and set the new California Republic on a path to military rule. Eventually, the survivors of the Enclave found a new home in the ranks of the NCR. The squatters of Vault 15 continued their meaningless, non-productive lives. No one noticed when the desert wastes finally claimed the squat. By eliminating the death clause of Vault 13, you banished yet another species of the realms of extinction, proving once again that genocide is a viable solution to any problem. The Shi, demoralized and leaderless after your rampage through their town, slowly drifted apart. They blended into other towns, hoping to find a place free from the depredations of killers. As for the tanker vagrants, well, as vagrants do, they drifted on.